Hey, what's up guys, this gameplay is about this custom built airsoft gun which is literally made from scrap metal from the trash yard.
It replicates the board guns which are made by Chechens in underground workshops. They literally take scrap metal from trash yards and make completely random looking but functional guns out of it. This airsoft board is built exactly the same way. Its outside is crafted by my friend Fido with simple tools. The receiver is made of an old water pipe, the magazine well is made of sheet metal, and then he combined this with a Mag-10 magazines, the handguard of a Thompson, and a pistol grip from an AK-47. The inside of all this contains a version 3 gearbox which makes Fido's sports gun completely functional. Towards the end of the video I will tell you more about this very unique build.
Before we're getting into the video, I would like to thank today's video sponsor, Vikings War of Clans.
The game was inspired by famous strategy and RPG games of the 90s like Stronghold, which was actually one of the games I was really addicted to when I was younger. What makes Vikings World so addictive is that more than 20 million online players are constantly changing the way the game evolves, by endless fights over resources, forging new alliances and competing in live events.
Help support my channel by downloading Vikings for free only through the links in the video description box and get a special bonus of 200 gold coins and a protective shield. Don't forget to look me up and join my Vikings clan under my nickname NOVRITSCH100. Now let's go right into the gameplay.
Georgie is facing the challenge to score some hits with this piece of trash. The gun can only fit a small 2S LiPo battery. This in combination with the cold temperature make for a very slow fire rate. But Georgie is an experienced player and I'm sure he will find a way to score some hits with it. The board shoots at only 1 joule muzzle energy due to the short barrel. For long engagement distances he brought his short-barreled SSG-24. However, his goal for today is to see how many hits he can actually get with the boards. So he will try to work his way closer to the enemies to get in combats with smaller engagement distances. A huge problem is that the gun cannot be holstered or carried with a sling. It's just too heavy and bulky for both carrying methods. This makes moving with his SSG-24 board's gun setup completely inconvenient.
Hit! Oh.
He stays back to clear the open field with the SSG-24. Because today's basically no wind, which makes it really easy for Georgie to get those long range shots.
Got him.
The more enemy he shoots from his position, the more people will know where he's hiding. He keeps the boards in reach to react to approaching enemies.
Ah, hit!
Alright guys, that was Georgie's gameplay with the sports gun. Now, sorry Georgie that I'm always sending you those crappy guns, but thanks for pulling it off once again. Now, I was meeting Georgie after the game and he told me about the struggles he had. One of the biggest ones was that there is no sights on this gun. You can't really aim with it, but if you're an airsoft player, you know it's not that big of a deal. You can just point it in the general direction, you pull the trigger and you just watch where the BBs are going. Kind of like what people do in the real still world with tracer rounds at machine guns. The next problem he had was the weight of the gun. It is actually really heavy, and because of its weird shape, you can't really sling it. If you sling this to your body and you run the SSG and then you run around, this thing is just gonna destroy your hips. So you can't sling it and you also can't holster it because obviously there is no holster available for this gun. So that was also a big problem. So what he had to do is he always had to choose, okay, do I run the SSG now or do I run the sports gun now? Because when he was moving, he was carrying both of them, but both of them can't really be operated with one hand. The SSG, of course, can't be operated. It's too heavy, it's too long, you can't rack the bolt. And the sports gun, you can shoot it with one hand, but not for a long time. This thing is small, but I can barely hold it with one arm. It is damn heavy, and that's mostly because of the construction. Again, it's made completely from scrap metal from the trash yard, complete custom built, and it's all made of steel. Even like the receiver here, which is made of a water pipe, I think this receiver itself is already like 2 kilograms, so it's damn heavy. So as you can see in the play style, when he was running, he couldn't really defend himself, and then he just found some position. He then put both guns to the ground, literally. He just observed and he chose which gun is the best for the situation. Another problem he was experiencing was the small battery, because here in this Thompson grip, you know, there's only so much space, you can only fit that big of a battery inside, and the rate of fire was just dying down. And the combination of the slow rate of fire with the, you know, quite limited range due to the only 300 FPS, so that's about 1 joule, wasn't very easy to get kills with this thing. But then again, Georgie can take out people with pretty much anything. If I give this guy a potato, he probably get some hits too. Okay, so much about this gameplay. If you want to learn more about how this gun is actually built, you can check out the link in the description. It leads you to my new vlog channel, and there I talk to the creator of this gun, how he actually built it, you know, where's the idea coming from, and all that good stuff. So now let's have a short preview of this video, and then I see you guys over at the vlog channel. What's the history of the real steel counterpart?
Basically, it's made by Chechens in underground workshops with very simple tools. And the Russians call all of them boards.
You did basically the same, right? You took airsoft interns, I guess. There's a gearbox inside. I mean, I tried it. It shoots pretty well, actually. And yeah, the outside, I've never seen anything similar to this. Even the slot you made here, that's not made by a milling machine. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through the parts. What builds the receiver of the gun?